John Beltran, Jen Goodall back from the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. The Bee Diggers playing on the final day of the season, going for the Consolation Championship, taking on the Moffat County Bulldogs. The Bee Diggers going into this one the 7 seed. Moffat County the number 5 seed. Starting lineup to be introduced momentarily. As the starting lineup will be brought to you by High Plains Bank. Hometown service in a Higher Plain. High Plains Bank in Wiggins. Visit the friendly staff at 502 Central Avenue for assistance in opening a loan, equity line of credit, or checking account. See what over a century of customer service can do for you at High Plains Bank. The Bee Diggers will be going with Austin Garcia Jr. along with senior Bryce Needens, junior Kyle Rosenbrock, the point guard of senior Jeffrey Dunker, and also in the backcourt, senior Randy Baker. Moffat County goes with 5'10 senior guard Taft Cleverly, along with Court Hathorn, a 5'11 sophomore guard. Matthew Hamilton, a 6'4 junior guard. Tyler Davis, a 6'1 junior, along with Javin Gumber, the man in the middle, a sophomore at 6'7". And you say 6'7" right there, Jen. You're going to think with Gumber, again, logically, you try to exploit the Bee Diggers defensively because they really don't have a player taller than 6'3".
They don't, and you can attack that 2 ways. You can try and stay behind and then double down with a guard, or you can try and front the post and hope that the backside help is going to be there.
The Bee Diggers are dressed in their road uniforms. That would be the maroon uniforms, and Moffat County in their home white. The Bee Diggers are the designated visiting team for this game. Rush of coach course by Ken Garcia, assisted by Tyrone Whipple and Court Marquez. Moffat County's head coach is Eric Hamilton, assisted by Mark Carlson and Justin Gallegos. Earlier today, in the Consolation Championship on the girls' side, it was Bishop Matchbuff defeating Peak to Peak 59-39. After this game, we'll have the third place game on 105.7 KPMX as the Lamar girls take on Sterling. And then the third place game is coming up at 3 o'clock. Faith Christian takes on Colorado Springs Christian. Then the championship game on the girls' side will be at 4:30. Holy Family, which defeated Lamar yesterday 54-45, will take on Pagosa Springs, which downed Sterling 41-29. And then at 6 o'clock, the boys' championship game here in 3A, Colorado Academy against Holy Family. Colorado Academy defeated Faith Christian by 20, 66-46, and Holy Family held off Colorado Springs Christian 59-51. Other championship games today in Class A on 94.5 The Ranch at 5:30. Class A girls, Caliche against Norwood. Class A boys, Caliche against High Plains, also on 94.5 The Ranch. Coming up in 2A girls, championship game, Lutheran against Yuma. That's at 5:30 from CSU Pueblo. 7 o'clock is Sanford against Akron. And, of course, we got 4A and 5A boys and girls championship games. 4A girls at 1 o'clock from Boulder. It'll be Broomfield against Mesa Ridge. 4A boys at 6:30, Pueblo East against Denver South. 5A girls at 3 o'clock, Fossil Ridge against Regis Jesuit. And 5A boys, all for the Coors Event Center. Fossil Ridge takes on Denver East. Opening tip is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Let the State Farm Insurance office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policy to fit your life, home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call at 842-4555. It'll be Gumber jumping center with Kyle Rosenbrock. That's a severe height disparity. A good 6 inches, even though Rosenbrock's got major leaps. And the tip is controlled by Moffat County. with the basketball is Hathorn, left of the lane, in the left corner, three in the air is going to be off, and it's missed. Kyle Rosenbrock grabs the rebound for the Bee Diggers. Tyler Davis missed the shot, and the pass to Austin Garcia lays it up and in. Nice outlet passes. Garcia scores, and the Bee Diggers have the early lead. Hathorn with the basketball, back out to Davis, over to Hathorn. Dribbling at the top, gets a pick from Cleverly. Back to Cleverly on the outside left, guarded by Dunker. Swings at free throw line for Hamilton. Double team, back out, straight away, three, good. Made by Hathorn. Moffat County with a 3-2 lead. This is starting off like yesterday's game, up and down the floor with the Bee Diggers won by 8. Rosenbrock on the outside right baseline. Baker fades from 10, good. For Randy Baker, the basket maker. Rush now leads 4-3. The other way, Davis with a basketball at the top. Dribbles by Garcia. Then his jump pass is poked out of bounds after that dribble. It'll stay with Moffat County.
Well, Moffat County is still running a high-low, so we're going to have to be very, very efficient on the inside of the paint.
Davis to throw it in. Lobs it near the top for Cleverly. Dribbles to his left towards the baseline. Jump pass for Gumber, knocked away by Needens. First turnover of the game. The Bee Diggers come the other way. Needens on the outside right towards the top. Inside to Dunker. Dunker fades. Left corner. Baker. He'll put up a three. Good for Randy Baker. Baker's on fire to begin the game, and the Bee Diggers now with a 7-3 lead. 6:41 to go in the opening quarter. With a basketball is Robinson. Check that. That's Hamilton. Cross court. Three in the air by Hathorn is off the back of the rim, and Bryce Needens has the rebound for the Bee Diggers. On the outlet to Dunker. Dunker on the high left with the basketball, dribbling into the lane all the way, scoops it right corner. Garcia, three in the air, off the back of the rim, and the ball is tipped around, and Dunker chases it down near midcourt. Dunker, middle of the lane, right of the lane, bounce pass Rosenbrock. Shot is blocked away, but Baker's got it in the corner. Bee Diggers reset. Baker looked like he was fouled, then threw the ball away, but Rosenbrock was able to chase it down somehow. Needens over to Rosenbrock, left of the lane. Rosenbrock in the corner, back to Needens. Needens fakes the three. Over to Rosenbrock in the left corner, left of the lane, Dunker. His banker is no good, hit nothing but glass. And the rebound to Matthew Hamilton. Hamilton to Cleverly across the timeline, swings it right side, wide open. Davis, three, is off the right side of the rim. And Jeffrey Dunker's got the rebound for the Bee Diggers. Dunker quickly into the front court, down low to Garcia. Here's Needens, he puts it up short. Tap Cleverly with a rebound for Moffat County. Long pass taken over there by Hathorn. Hathorn all the way, scoops it up and in. Off the glass for Court Hathorn. The Bee Digger lead is down to 2, 7-5, 5:28 to go in the opening quarter. Garcia across the timeline on the high right, swings it right corner. Baker, three up, and good! Randy Baker is in fuego! He's got 8 points already. Rush now with a 10-5 lead. Davis the other way, back out to Cleverly. Cleverly with the basketball on the outside right to Hathorn. Hathorn fakes the three, lobs it over there for Hamilton. Kicks it back out to Davis. Davis dribbles to his left, backs up, doesn't take the three. Swings it left corner, Cleverly, three in the air, is off the back of the rim, and Dunker wrestles the ball away. That was a tough rebound there by Dunker. Dunker into the front court. Dunker bounce pass to Garcia. Lays it up and in for Garcia. Off the glass. Bee Diggers now lead 12-5. Quickly the other way. Here comes Moffat County. Davis with a basketball. That's textbook basketball by Brush. Over to Cleverly, looking down low for Gumber. Guarded closely, swings it cross court for Davis. Davis against Dunker, dribbles to his right with the Bee Diggers up by 7. Straight away for Hathorn, outside left for Cleverly. Gets a pick, jump pass to Gumber. Swings it right side towards Hamilton, knocked away, he gets it, and then he throws it off the side of the backboard on somewhat of an attempted shot, and he's fouled. And the Bee Digger foul's committed by Bryce Needens. And to the line will be Matthew Hamilton. Gotta love this pace.
This pace is really good. I was just trying to figure out what Moffat County was going to run, and it looks like they're just going to be happy with 3 ball to open up the inside. So they're going to go outside in.
Free throw is in. You want your vehicle and farm equipment to be in top shape, so make sure you take care of them. Purchase the best quality parts and accessories at great prices at your local Napa store. Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. Second free throw for Hamilton is in the air, and that's good. Rush 12, Moffat County 7, 4:17 to go in the opening quarter in this Class 3A Consolation Championship game for the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. Austin Garcia in the backcourt with a basketball. Garcia across the timeline, dribbles to his right, over to Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock back to his left, now to Nichols into the game, bounce pass to Baker, and had the ball stripped away. Moffat County the other way, and palming the ball and turning it over for Moffat County was Hathorn as the teams exchange turnovers. It'll be Brush basketball. Garcia to throw it in to the left of the basket in the front court. Garcia, bounce pass to Rosenbrock, puts it up and in off the glass. Nice cut and nice pass. Bead Diggers now with a 14-7 lead as Rosenbrock scores for the first time. Here is Cleverly straight away. Back out to Hathorn. Hathorn with the basketball, dribbles into the lane, and he scoops it up wildly and misses, and the rebound deflected into the hands of Kyle Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock to Garcia. Garcia trapped in the backcourt. Jump pass to Rosenbrock. On the outside right, here's Baker, right baseline. Baker down low. Swings it over to Garcia. He fades, he shoots it, and he scores again! I don't know how Garcia got that one up there and in there, but he scores. Garcia now with 6 as it rattled all around the rim. The Bead Diggers now with a 16-7 lead. We've got 3:15 to go in the opening quarter. 3 is up and missed by Hathorn. Rosenbrock grabs his third rebound. There's the outlet to Baker as the Bead Diggers are in control in the early going. Baker with a basketball picked up by Hathorn at midcourt. Baker spins against Hathorn, maintains the dribble. Fakes that shot over to Jake Brown. Left baseline, Rosenbrock down low for Nichols. Wasn't expecting it, but got it anyway. Underneath the basket, and then lost the ball out of bounds. The Bead Diggers turn it over for a second time.
Well, and I think on that one, I was thinking that Jacob Nichols was trying to set a pick for Jake Brown, and he wasn't expecting the pass because he was just going to do a little pick and roll.
Cleverly into the front court for Moffat County. Dribbling on the outside right against Garcia. Back out straight away now to Cody Fief into the game. And dribbling left baseline is Camilletti, Joe Camilletti, and now the straightaway 3 is up, and that is missed. Another substitution, Dylan Kincaid missed it, but the rebound to Camilletti, he puts it up and misses it, and Austin Garcia grabs the Bead Digger rebound, and he's trapped in a backcourt double team, has to get rid of the basketball, and he throws it into the hands of a Moffat County player. Then he commits the foul as Kincaid tried to put it up, and Garcia committed the hard foul. That'll be the third turnover against the Bead Diggers, and to the line is Dylan Kincaid. And we're going to have a couple of substitutions for the Bead Diggers.
Austin Garcia, his first, team second. Dylan Kincaid to the line for the Bulldogs.
And to the line is Dylan Kincaid. Free throw is up and in.
And for the Bead Diggers, number 23, Trey Cranston, and 32.
Dunker and Cranston replace Baker and Garcia. Second free throw's coming up for Kincaid, and that one's in the air, and that's good. It rattles home. Moffat County 4 out of 4 from the line. The Bead Digger lead is 7, 16-9. We've got 2:21 to go in the opening quarter in this 3A Consolation Championship game. Cranston jump pass to Rosenbrock into the front court at the top, at the free throw line, retreats, had the ball stripped away, got it right back, feeds it over to Cranston, right of the lane, traveling violation. That's 4 turnovers for Brush. They committed 31 unofficially yesterday in an 8-point victory over the Denver Science and Technology Stapleton Knights. Cleverly the other way for Moffat County. On the outside right against Dunker, at the top for Fief. Back to the left, Camilletti, long 3. Back rimmed it, and the ball is loose. There's a foul. I think Camilletti went behind and over Brown to grab the rebound, and Camilletti commits his first foul committed by Moffat County in the game. And to throw it in along the side in the back court will be Kyle Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock hits Cranston in the backcourt. Cranston bounce pass front court to Rosenbrock, left corner for Brown. Down low for Dunker, left of the lane, feeds Nichols, 7-footer. He pulled the string and missed it. Rebound to Cleverly. Moffat County into the front court. Cleverly all the way, scoops it up and in. He drove down the middle of the lane. The Bead Diggers were not ready. 16-11 Brush. A minute 33 to go in the opening quarter. Dunker on the high right between his legs. Right of the lane, in the lane, left of the lane. All the way bounce pass to Rosenbrock, but there's a foul on the floor. Nice move there by Dunker, drawing the defense to him. And the Moffat County foul was committed by Dylan Kincaid, his first.
Well, and it doesn't seem like Moffat County maybe has seen a couple slashes like we have with Jeffrey and Randy, because they're not pinching them off on the outside of the lane. They're just letting them go as deep as they want to, which allows for a backdoor cut.
Baker back into the game for Brush. Cranston lobs to Baker. Baker right of the lane. He's triple teamed, then dribbles into traffic and traveled. Baker didn't like the call, but once he saw all that traffic, probably should have gotten rid of the basketball. But he's had a very good first quarter with 8 points. Cleverly the other way for Moffat County. Cleverly met by Dunker on the high right between his legs, dribbling towards the top. Feeds it over there for Dusty Taylor into the game. Taylor to Camilletti, fakes the three, dribbles to his right. In the left corner, Cleverly takes the three, and that's off the front of the rim. And the rebound is controlled by Jeffrey Dunker. That's his fourth. Long pass towards Baker, and he saves it into Cranston with a basketball. Here's Jacob Nichols in the lane. Feeds to Dunker. He puts it up, and he's fouled as he misses. To the right of the basket, Jeffrey Dunker to the line.
Well, I'm extremely impressed with Randy's effort on that last one. He almost went over the top of the table on the other side trying to save that ball in.
Dusty Taylor commits the foul. Yeah, a little bit of a risky pass, but Baker went all out. He's certainly, as I mentioned, having a very good first quarter. The free throw by Dunker is well off to the right. Second free throw upcoming for Jeffrey Dunker. With the Bee Diggers up by 5 with 58.3 seconds to go in the opening quarter. That is up, and that is in. Rush 17, Moffat County 11. Cleverly across the timeline, dribbles to the free throw line, outside left. Here is feet penetrating left baseline. He rolls it up there and misses. And Jake Brown has the rebound for the Bee Diggers. Long outlet to Baker. Baker all the way, pulls up from 10, and it's off to the left. And we get a foul on the floor. It'll stay right there, so it's against Moffat County. That might be Davis, and it was. Tyler Davis commits the foul. Moffat County hadn't committed a foul. All of a sudden, they've got 5. Or check that 4. Cranston to throw it in with 42.8 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Cranston looking. Bounce pass to Ben Mickey into the game in the left corner. Back out to Baker. Baker with the basketball, dribbling to his right. Feeds it back out to Dunker. Dunker at the top, back to his right. Dunker looking between his legs. Swings it over to Randy Baker. Baker right of the lane, in the lane. Had the ball stripped away. Here comes Cleverly the other way for Moffat County. And then he threw it away, intended for Davis. Rush might take the final shot of the opening quarter with 23.3 seconds to go.
Well, and that's the signal that Coach Garcia just gave. One shot.
Cranston to Baker. Trapped in the backcourt, but he'll dribble into the front court against Davis. Swings it right side to Cranston. Looks up at the clock with 12 seconds to go. On the outside left to Dunker. Dunker with 9. Dunker at the top now with 7. Dunker to his left with 6. Dunker looking, fading, shooting, missing off to the left. The rebound is grabbed by Moffat County. That is the end of the opening quarter. With the score, Rush 17, Moffat County 11 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The Bee Diggers hold a 17-11 lead going into the second quarter from Clune Arena on the campus of the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. I'm John Beltran with Jen Goodall. The Bee Diggers have the basketball first. Randy Baker scored 8 points in the opening quarter. He's got it, guarded by Tyler Davis. On the outside right, out there with Dunker, Needens, and Garcia along with Rosenbrock. Here's Needens with the basketball, has to swing it back out to Baker. Baker left to the lane. He's trapped over there by Davis. Cross-court Rosenbrock. 3 in the air is well off to the left. Needens, though, chases down the rebound. Needens on the outside left with the basketball, spinning back out to Baker. Baker well behind that three-point line. Left to the lane to Rosenbrock. Down low for Garcia. Lays it up and in. Nice look there by Kyle Rosenbrock. And the Bee Diggers now lead 19-11. Austin Garcia now with 8 points. Davis on the outside right. At the top for Cleverly. Outside left there for Court Hathorn. Starting 5 in there for Moffat County. High right to Cleverly. Cleverly against Garcia. Lobs it down low for Gumber, and Gumber dribbles, turns, and had the ball stripped away out of bounds. I think Moffat County wanted a foul, but it was a clean strip. And the Bulldogs will retain possession. Here comes Dylan Kincaid into the game for Court Hathorn.
Well, and Moffat County is seeing a matchup zone by the Beat Diggers, and they haven't seen this probably before because they're looking a little hesitant on offense right now.
Davis has the ball knocked out of bounds by Baker. Moffat County again retains possession. Davis to throw it in from the corner. Gets it high left over there to Cleverly. Back out to Hamilton. On the outside right, Kincaid with a basketball. Kincaid fakes a three, swings it to Davis. Davis against Baker on the right side to Kincaid. Down low for Gumber, right baseline. Double team, spins, fades, shoots, and throws up an air ball. Dunker has the rebound. Long baseball pass to Baker, lays it up and in. Randy Baker ran the floor. He's got 10. 30-second timeout called by Moffat County, and the B-Diggers lead by 10, 21-11, with 6:37 to go before the break.
Well, and I think that Moffat County is going to make a little bit of a change on having their backup player, their guard that kind of is the safety valve, if you will, because we've released on them twice and gotten layups.
Your one-stop center for home improvement projects is Ackley Building Center, 1402 Mill Street in Brush. Your one-stop shop for flooring, paint, tools, appliances, and more. That is Ackley Building Center. B-Diggers almost have two players in double figures. With Baker scoring 10, Garcia with 8. We'll reset the lineup. Matthew Hamilton, Javin Gumber, along with Dylan Kincaid, Tyler Davis, and Taft Cleverly. For Moffat County, Jeffrey Dunker, Austin Garcia, Randy Baker, Kyle Rosenbrock, and Bryce Needens. For Brush, Davis with the basketball. Over to Cleverly on the outside right to Kincaid. Looking down low. Back out to Cleverly. At the free throw line in the lane. Jump pass to Hamilton, left baseline. Swings it at the top for Gumber. Gumber steps in. 16-footers, well short. And Kyle Rosenbrock has the rebound for the B-Diggers. That's his fourth. Rosenbrock into the front court. Over to Garcia. Garcia looking down low. Swings it to Dunker. Dunker the lane. Bounce pass to Rosenbrock. Defenders in the air, and he puts it up short. And then Rosenbrock tips the basketball over to Kincaid of Moffat County. Kincaid on the outside right, Cleverly down low. Davis, left-handed layup, yes. Off the glass for Tyler Davis. The B-Digger lead is down to 8, 21-13. 5:50 to go, second quarter. Garcia for Brush on the outside left, picks up the dribble. Swings it up top for Rosenbrock, hands it off to Dunker. Dunker to his right of the lane. Dunker all the way and was fouled as he tried to put it up. Dylan Kincaid commits his second foul. Jeffrey Dunker to the line for the B-Diggers.
Well, and one of the adjustments that Moffat County has made is they're trying to get a trap either in the corner or on the wing. So whenever the ball is entered there, they're going to expect a trap.
Willow Coffee, Tea and Smoothies, and G Sweets Bakery offers cookies, muffins, and sweetbreads made fresh daily. In and out is the free throw. Pair with your favorite coffees, lattes, or smoothie flavors in your set. Willow Coffee, Tea and Smoothies. 921 Edison Street in Brush, open early and 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Second free throw is up and in for Dunker. Brush 22, Moffat County 13. 5:35 to go before the break. Davis with a basketball. Davis looking, still looking. Swings it right side to Kincaid. Dribbles by Needens, right baseline. He pulls up and he throws up a floater and he misses, but the rebound and miss by Hamilton is no good, but he is fouled by Dunker.
Well, and that foul happened because Jeffrey was trying to leave the post place to come up on the guard. They thought they were going to get a three, and he airballed it, so he was not in position for that rebound.
Matthew Hamilton to attempt two free throws. The first is up, and that is in and out. Second free throw upcoming. If you're tired of the same old lunch and dinner menu, switch it up and pick up something new for the hot and cold deli selection at Stubbs Gas and Oil. Great food at low prices. Stubbs Gas and Oil in Wiggins. Second free throw is in for Matthew Hamilton. He's got 3. Rush 22, Moffat County 14. 5:20 to go, second quarter. Bryce Needens just beyond the timeline, between his legs. Back out to Dunker. Dunker with the basketball, trapped over there. Feeds it left of the lane to Needens. Bounce pass to Rosenbrock, lays it up and in as the B-Diggers score again on a cut to the basket. Rosenbrock now with 4. Brush 24, Moffat County 14. Davis in the right corner for Camilletti. Down low for Hamilton. He's going to have to swing it back out, but he looks inside for Kincaid. He's fouled on the contact. Oh, they're going to give him the bucket. Oh, that is continuation.
No, that should be on the floor.
Oh, that's a terrible call. That is a horrendous call. Kincaid scores. Rosenbrock commits the foul, but the foul was clearly before the shot. I mean, that's only a 3 in the NBA. That was clear continuation.
Yeah, he got him on the floor. The whistle blew before he even shot it.
The free throw by Kincaid is up and in as he officially converts the three-point play. The Bee Digger lead is down to 7, 24-17, 4:45 to go, second quarter. Baker, crossover dribble at the top. Baker with the basketball, jump pass to Garcia, puts up a little 10-footer, yes! Austin Garcia from the left baseline is now in double figures with 10. Brush back up by 9, 26-17, 4.5 to go. Outside right, Davis in the right corner. Here's Kincaid, pass tipped away by Rosenbrock, intercepted by Jeffrey Dunker. Bounce pass to Baker, swings it over, but taken away by Rosenbrock after it was tipped. Rosenbrock banks and scores, and he's fouled. Rosenbrock to the line to shoot one.
That was a great job by Kyle, doing a little hesitation, a little head fake, getting them up in the air.
Foul was committed by Joe Camilletti. Bee Diggers caught a break there because that pass was initially tipped and went right into the hands of Rosenbrock. Keenan Hildenbrand checks into the game for Moffat County, but Brush now has their biggest lead of 11, 28-17, as Rosenbrock will shoot one. The free throw by the juniors in the air, and that is off the back of the rim. Dunker, though, with a rebound, left baseline. Dunker underneath the basket, swings it to Baker, left baseline. His floater is up, and that's going to be short. Hildenbrand has the rebound. Moffat County the other way, but it's thrown away there into the hands of Rosenbrock. Over to Baker on the high left. Hands it off to Rosenbrock. Left of the lane, in the lane, lost it. Or was it stripped away? It was. Bee Diggers retain possession with 4:03 to go. In the second quarter, up 28-17. As Garcia will throw it in. Bounce pass in the left corner for Rosenbrock. Back out to Dunker. Dunker straight away. Swings it to Garcia. Garcia takes a dribble all the way. Bounce pass over to Baker, right of the lane. Now to Garcia, and his right baseline shot is blocked out of there and taken away by Gumber. Gumber to Davis. Front court pass to Camilletti on the outside left. Camilletti leans, shoots and misses, gets the rebound underneath the basket, throws it to Gumber, straight away 10-footer, good for Gumber. He scores for the first time. The Bee Digger lead is down to 9, 28-19, 3.5 to go, second quarter. Garcia takes a long three, it's off the front of the rim, and then Dunker has the rebound, puts it up and in! He just wrestled the ball away from Gumber.
Well, the Bee Diggers have been able to do that with Gumber quite a few times already in this game.
He's not securing the ball.
No, he's bringing it down low.
He didn't totally bring it into his body. Leaning is Camilletti, down low for Hildebrand. He puts it up, blocked by Baker. He gets it back and then stripped away. Dunker with the basketball for the Bee Diggers. Here's Dunker, middle of the lane, all the way, scoops it up, and he's fouled as he misses. I didn't hear the whistle blow.
I didn't either.
But the foul was committed by Tyler Davis. That'll be his second. And Dunker to shoot two as the Bee Diggers lead 30-19. Dunker's had a tremendous game so far. The free throw's up and in. Brush leads by a dozen. Accidents or illness can strike at any time, day or night, when they do every second counts. As a level 3 trauma center, Colorado Plains Medical Center can handle any type of emergency. Colorado Plains Medical Center, where expertise matters. Second free throw by Dunker is in the air, and that's perfect. Dunker's got 5 in the quarter, 6 in the game. Brush leads by 13, 32-19, 2:55 to go before the break. Camilletti on the outside left pulls up for a long three, and that's a brick, hit the bottom of the backboard. Jake Brown has the rebound for the Bee Diggers on the outlet to Dunker. Dunker met by Cleverly across the timeline. Dunker looking, feeds Baker. Baker pulls up for a right wing three. Good! Randy Baker, the basket maker, has got 13 in the game. Brush leads by 16. Cleverly, left baseline, 10-footer. Hit nothing but the backboard. Brown has another rebound. Brown over to Baker. Baker across the timeline with 2:19 to go in the second quarter. Back to Baker, straight away, 3 in the air, and it's off the back of the rim. The long rebound is grabbed by Camilletti. He's got a 1-on-3. Camilletti all the way, scoops it up, and he misses. There's a foul, though, on the Bee Diggers. Austin Garcia commits his second foul. And to the line is Joe Camilletti. Moffat County has only 2 field goals and 6 total points in the quarter, and the free throw is in by the left-hander, his first point of the game. Brush 35, Moffat County 20. Cranston checks in for Garcia. Second free throw here for Camilletti is in the air, and that's in. Backcourt pressure being applied. Dunker into Cranston. Cranston back out to Dunker, still in the backcourt. Dribbles across the timeline. Here's Dunker, bounce pass to Nichols. He scoops it up and he misses, and the ball is loose on the floor. Dunker, or check that is Baker with the basketball. He lost it. It's over to Brown. Brown, right baseline to Cranston, down low for Baker. He turns, he shoots, and he misses. The ball is tipped over towards Nichols. Nichols to Dunker. Beat Diggers reset. Dunker with the basketball. Swings over to Cranston. Here is Baker. Baker leaning, shooting, and he misses. And the ball is loose. It's knocked out of bounds. It is off Moffat County. The Beat Diggers are just relentless on the boards.
Well, in Moffat County, you can tell they're getting really frustrated. They're playing a 2-3 zone right now, and they did a little better shutting the Beat Diggers down when they were in a man-to-man. So this switch is kind of surprising, and now they're going back to man-to-man, it looks like.
Cranston to throw it in. Looking right baseline for Baker, and he's fouled as he goes up strong for the shot. And misses. He'll go to the line. Court Hathorn commits the foul. Randy Baker's had a monster first half as he will shoot a deuce with the Beat Diggers up 35-21, 93 seconds to go in the opening half. Northeast Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan is Equitable Savings and Loan with locations in Fort Morgan and Brush and financial solutions for you. The free throw is in and out, and Baker can't believe that one. Second free throw upcoming.
That was about halfway down.
It certainly got every part of the rim. Second free throw for the team's leading scorer is up, and that's in. Baker now with 13. Check it, 14. 36-21, a minute 27 to go before the break. With the basketball is Camilletti, right of the lane, kicks it back out towards Cleverly, and the ball is knocked away. And Moffat County tried to chase it down, and then they knocked it out. The turnover is Moffat County 6. The Beat Diggers have not had a turnover in this quarter after 6 in the opening quarter. Minute 15 to go. Dunker on the outside left, swings it over to Nichols, and now they have their first turnover as it's knocked away by Cleverly. 7th of the game. Hathorn across the timeline, middle of the lane, all the way, left-handed layup is up, and he missed it. And Jeffrey Dunker grabs his 8th rebound. There's Nichols. Nichols over to Cranston, right baseline. He's going to have to spin it back out, and does to Nichols. Nichols with the basketball. Bounce pass to Baker. Fakes the three, steps in all the way, 10-foot pull-up. Yes! For Randy Baker along the baseline. Baker now has 16 in the game. And the Beat Diggers now lead by 17, 38-21. A three is up and in, and that is made by Ben Robinson, who just checked into the game. Rush more than likely, unless they've got a layup, will take the final shot of the opening half. Cranston to Dunker straight away, right of the lane. Dunker spinning, turning, and an offensive foul. And that's on Jake Brown, a moving screen on Brown. Oh no, they're going to say it was Dunker. They were pointing towards Brown. All right, they pointed right at Brown. And for Brush, that's only their 8th turnover of the game, 2nd of the quarter. We've got 19 seconds to go. Cleverly met by Dunker. He's going to hand it off to Camilletti. Camilletti backs up, fakes a three. Over to Robinson in the lane. His floater's up and blocked by Cranston. Then the ball is loose, picked up by Cleverly. Lean shoots, and he misses. And then Dunker's got it. Oh, he got a whistle and a foul. It's against Brush. Foul committed by Jacob Nichols. With 4.3 seconds to go. Camilletti to the line, and that is a 1-and-1. Rush has controlled the first half. They led by 6 at the break. They more than doubled that lead. They led by 17 moments ago. The Camilletti free throw is in the air, and that is in. Second free throw coming up for Camilletti. The Beat Diggers will have a shot at maybe a Hail Mary. That one is up and in. Baseball pass into Dunker, cross court to Baker. Baker's going to pull up for a long three. It's off to the left. And that is the end of the opening half. With the score, Brush 38, Moffat County 26. You are listening to the 2014 Class 3A State Consolation Championship game on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran, Jen Goodall back in Colorado Springs as we head to the third quarter. And the Beet Diggers leading this 3A Consolation Championship game 38-26 over Moffat County, a team the Beet Diggers defeated by 10 points 1 year ago in Brush to advance to the Final 8, which was played in Fort Collins for many years and now in Colorado Springs. It'll be Matthew Hamilton, Javin Gumber, Tyler Davis, Taft Cleverly, and Court Hathorn to begin the second half for the Bulldogs. Austin Garcia, Randy Baker, Jeffrey Dunker, Bryce Needens, and Kyle Rosenbrock for Brush. Moffat County to throw it in. Beet Diggers led by as many as 17. Moffat County did close the first half on a 5-0 run. Cleverly off the inbounds pass against Baker towards the top. Over to Hathorn on the high left. Swings it to Gumber at the free throw line. Gumber against Rosenbrock. Double team fade, shoots, and he scores. That ball hung on the rim. I don't know how it went in. Looked like it was clearly short and almost took a unorthodox roll.
Must have had enough spin on it.
Dunker over to Baker. Baker swings it left baseline to Dunker. Dunker picks up his dribble over to Baker. Now to Dunker, left to the lane, and a foul. Tyler Davis commits the foul. That'll be his third.
Fouls on the Bulldogs.
Garcia to throw it in. Brush leading 38-28, 7:26 to go, third quarter. But Moffat County's in a 7-0 run dating back to the second quarter. Bounce pass to Baker. Lays it up and in. Nice feed by Austin Garcia. Baker now with 18. Brush leads by 12 once again. Davis on the outside right to Hathorn. Swings it right corner for Hamilton. Hamilton against Needens. Bounce pass along the baseline. Here is Gumber in the lane, and he leans and scores. Why are they all of a sudden exploiting Gumber here when they didn't do that in the first half? Maybe that's the offensive adjustment they're making. Needens with the basketball. In the left corner, Garcia pulls up for a three, and that is off the back of the rim. Rebound, Rosenbrock puts it up and in. Kyle Rosenbrock has given Brush a 12-point lead again, 42-30. Hathorn the other way in the right baseline. Back out to Cleverly. Straight away to Gumber, right of the lane. Gumber back out to Hathorn. Picked up by Garcia. Cross court to Davis. Davis against Baker. Over to Hathorn on the outside left. Left of the lane. Floats it up off the glass and in.
Wow, that was a nice move.
Down to 10 once again. 6:26 to go in the third. Brush 42. Moffat County 32. Needens, three in the air. He back rimmed it. Hamilton has the rebound. There's the outlet to Hathorn. 1-on-2. All the way, puts it up, and he's fouled by Needens as he misses. Needens commits his second. Hathorn to the line.
Well, it looks like Moffat County is going to try and do what Brush did in the first half and have a release as soon as they get the rebound. So we need to make sure that we are getting back.
The Court Hathorn free throws up and off the back of the rim. Before your next mixer or feeder truck purchase, compare the MMI design, craftsmanship, and service at MMI International. They continually outperform their competitors hands down. 8-4-2-51-61. Second free throw for Hathorn is up and in. He's got 8 in the game. The Beet Digger lead is down to 9, 42-33. Although they haven't placed that number on the board yet. Still says 30. There we go. And Dunker's fouled in the front court by Hathorn.
Fouls on the Bulldogs. Number 2, Court Hathorn. His
second foul on him. Garcia to throw it in three-quarters court for Brush. Over to Baker. Baker on the right baseline. All the way scoops it cross court to Needens. Needens to Rosenbrock. Over to Dunker. Dunker down low. Rosenbrock left-handed layup up and in. Another great feed to Rosenbrock. This time by Jeffrey Dunker. Rosenbrock with 10. Beet Diggers lead by 11. Down low for Gumber. Double team. Scoops it up and he missed it. Rosenbrock grabs a rebound. That's his fifth. Rosenbrock with the basketball. Rosenbrock right of the lane. Rosenbrock's going to have to back it out. Does to Needens. Needens cross court to Garcia. Garcia left of the lane. In the lane. Scoops it up off the bottom of the rim. And the ball is loose on the floor. It's picked up by the Moffat County Bulldogs and a foul by Dunker in the backcourt. Dunker with his third.
Well, and I like what the Beat Diggers are trying to do with the dribble drive, and they're also able to kick the ball out, draw the 6'7" Gumber out, and then pass it back inside.
Hathorn to throw it in. Brush 44, Moffat County 33, under 5.5 minutes to go in the third in this 3A Consolation Championship game. Cleverly dribbling left baseline all the way off the glass and in. He drove right by a defender, and Cleverly now with 4. That was lightning quick. Garcia the other way, and we got a timeout. 30-second timeout called by Ken Garcia, brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance. Home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. 842-4555. Greg will help you to find the best policy to fit your life. The lead was at 17, now down to 9 with 5:14 remaining in the third, 44-35. And Moffat County's getting some fairly easy looks. Of course, Gumber down low is tough to defend because he's 6'7", but a layup here and there is certainly something that you've got to guard against a little bit better of your brush.
Well, and he's not bringing the ball down as far as he was before, so he's doing a lot of different cuts from the top of the elbow to the block and trying to get a diagonal pass instead of just a straight in pass.
Garcia gets it into Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock on the outside left. Corner for Needens. Bounce pass to Brown. A little 7-footer. No. Rebound Rosenbrock. And he puts it up and he misses. Rosenbrock again underneath the basket. Had it stripped away. Beat Diggers commit the turnover. Rosenbrock back on defense quickly, considering that the ball was grabbed there by Camilletti, who leans, shoots, and scores in the lane. Camilletti with a tough move. Rush 44, Moffat County 37, 4:45 to go in the third. Garcia swings it to Needens. Needens, bounce pass to Baker all the way, has the shot blocked at a bounce, but a foul. Baker to the line. And the foul, I believe, was committed by Gumber. It was.
That's a long way for that guy to fall.
Randy Baker to the stripe. He's got 18 points already. The Baker free throw is up and in. Second free throw coming up for Randy Baker. Very appropriate that in his last game he's putting up big numbers offensively. He's led the team in scoring each of the last 2 seasons. Second free throw is good. Baker with 20. Rush leads by 10. Cleverly dribbling left baseline. Cut off by Baker. Over to Hamilton. Down low, Camilletti banks and scores as he posted up down low. Camilletti now with 8. And the Brush lead is down to 8. 46, so it says 46-39 up there. All right, yeah, I guess that I had it incorrect. And then Baker has the ball stripped away, taken by Hathorn, and he lays it up and in with the left hand. As the Beat Diggers commit their 10th turnover. Down to a 5-point game, 46-41. That's already 7 field goals in the quarter for Moffat County. And then Garcia had the ball stripped away in the front court as he drove towards the basket. Camilletti on the outside left, dribbles left of the lane all the way, and he's fouled by Brown as he drove hard to the basket.
Fouls on the Beat Diggers. Number 4, Jake Brown.
Jake Brown commits the foul. And Camilletti to shoot a deuce. He's already put together 4 points in the quarter. The first free throw is short. Second free throw upcoming. Jacob Nichols checks back in. All of a sudden, this is becoming a ball game.
Well, and I think we're getting a little rattled. We need to just calm down and go back to fundamentals, things that were working.
Yeah, it's a 20-8 run for Moffat County after the Beat Diggers led by 17. Second free throw barely made it there, but the rebound to Hamilton. He fades, he shoots, he misses. He's fouled. Hamilton to the stripe for Moffat County. Foul is committed by Kyle Rosenbrock.
Number 30, Kyle Rosenbrock, his second, team fourth. Matthew Hamilton to the line for the Bulldogs.
So Hamilton to shoot a deuce. His free throws up and in for Matthew Hamilton.
Jeffrey, go shooter.
Second free throw for Hamilton. It's in the air, and that's good. And all of a sudden, it's only a 3-point game, 46-43, with 3:40 remaining in the third. Baker then dribbled the ball off the foot of the defender, Camilletti, out of bounds. It stays with Brush at midcourt. And that was close. It almost looked like it went off Baker. Inbounds pass to Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock on the outside right to Brown. Brown had it stripped away, but he gets it right back. Brown's got a 5-on-4. Middle of the lane, scoops it up, and he missed it off to the left. The rebound to Gumber. Gumber gets it on the outlet to Cleverly. Moffat County can tie it with a 3. Over to Hathorn. His 3 is good, and they have tied the game. And that was about a 25-foot three-pointer. We're deadlocked at 46 with 3:08 to go in the third. Here's Dunker inside to Brown. He lost the basketball. Intercepted by Hathorn. Long baseball pass to Hamilton, and he misses it, but the rebound to Camilletti. He puts it up and in. And the B-Diggers are falling apart here in the third quarter. It's now a 2-point Moffat County lead. What a run by this team. They are in a 20. Let's see, we'll recalculate right now. The 27-8 run.
Wow.
There's a foul in the front court. Rosenbrock was fouled. By tapped Cleverly as first. Never thought a veteran team like this would give up the lead so quickly.
Well, it just seemed like we relaxed too much. We didn't have that intensity and that sense of urgency.
Rosenbrock to throw it in. Rosenbrock bounces it into Baker. Baker at the top of the basketball. And then he double dribbled. Wow. And Brush has committed 5 turnovers in this quarter. Moffat County with 0. Brush has 13 in the game. Moffat County with only 6.
Well, and Brush is going to apply the press here, which I think is a smart decision.
Baseball pass over to Hamilton. Back out to Cleverly. Cleverly against Baker. Jump pass in the front court to Hamilton. Left of the lane to Camilletti. He drives, and then he puts up a shot, a wild shot. He misses. Gumber with a rebound. He puts it up, and he misses, and he's fouled. B-Diggers have no answer for Gumber at 6'7". They got a body on him, but he was able to get the rebound.
Fouls on the B-Diggers, number 34.
Jacob Nichols with his second foul. Rush had 9 more rebounds than Moffat County at the break, but that gap is closed considerably.
Well, and with Gumber, I mean, they were doing a really good job of not even letting him touch the ball. So now that they're getting entry passes into him, we've got to go back to not letting him have it.
And he sinks the free throw. Premier Farm Credit, still the lender of choice for America's farmers and ranchers. They understand and are passionate about agriculture and dedicated to serving America in good times and bad. Premier Farm Credit, gold standard in ag lending. Second free throw is missed. Nichols wrestles away the rebound. Here's Baker in the front court, lost it, but Nichols picks it back up. Nichols left of the lane, feeds it left corner for Brown. Brown left of the lane, swings it back out towards Dunker. Dunker has to save it before it goes into the backcourt, and he's fouled on the contact there by Matthew Hamilton as first. Both teams have committed 5 fouls in this quarter, so we're going to see lots of free throws coming up in the fourth. 49-46 Moffat County. It was 38-21 Brush. Since then, Moffat County's outscored the B-Diggers 28-8. Dunker off the inbounds pass against Tyler Davis into the game. Swings it right side to Baker. Baker with a basketball. Whistle away from the ball. That's going to be on Moffat County. A hold down low. 16 foul. Foul committed by Dylan Kincaid. That's his third. And to throw it in will be Jeffrey Dunker. We've got an even 2 minutes to go in the third. Dunker, right corner for Nichols, dribbles right of the lane, back out to Rosenbrock, right side to Baker. Baker slashes all the way, puts it up and misses. The rebound, and the ball is stripped as Rosenbrock had it temporarily, and then it was stripped away and it went off Nichols. B-Diggers apply the trap. Davis in the backcourt to Hathorn. Jump pass to Davis, still underneath his own basket. Davis had it intercepted on the bounce by Rosenbrock over to Baker, lays it up and in. Baker scores. Moffat County with their first turnover of the quarter. And then we got a B-Digger steal by Rosenbrock in the front court. Over to Nichols. B-Diggers can take the lead. And then Dunker threw it away. Here's Kincaid with a basketball, fouled by Nichols in the front court as he drove towards the basket. And that'll be the 16th foul. And on Nichols, his third personal.
Boy, that Digger press, as soon as they throw that on there, they're very good at reading where the ball is going to go.
Brown and Dunker are out. Needens and Garcia are back in. Rush trailing 49-48. A minute 27 to go in the third. 3/4 court. Taps Cleverly to throw it in. Gets it into Kincaid. Back to Cleverly. Cleverly at the top. The Beat Diggers in a man-to-man on the outside right. Long three. Camilletti. Yes. Wow. He hit that one from the press box, even though there's not one, but it would be traditionally. Here's Rosenbrock to Garcia, lays it up and in. Nice cross-court pass from Rosenbrock to Garcia as the Beat Diggers get the ball up the floor quickly. 52-50 Moffat County. Cleverly down low for Gumber, and we've got a whistle and a foul on the Beat Diggers. 17 foul, 1-1 situation here with 57.4 seconds to go in the quarter. Jacob Nichols commits his fourth. Gumber will shoot one and hopefully not a second. Ben Mickey, who's had limited playing time in this game, is in for Jacob Nichols. Tyler Davis in for Moffat County.
1-1 for Javen Gumber.
Box up!
So Javen Gumber. Bends, shoots, and misses off the front of the rim. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Brush. Went off of Ben Mickey.
Geez, I thought Camilletti had that.
Tyler Davis to throw it in. Davis looking, still looking. Swings it back out to Kincaid. Kincaid on the high right. Looking down low for Camilletti. Camilletti right of the lane, spinning. And we've got a traveling violation on Camilletti with that little hop step. 9 turnovers for Moffat County, 3 in the quarter. Beat Diggers can tie or take the lead on this possession. We have 46 seconds to go in the third. Needens against Tyler Davis, right side to Mickey, right baseline to Baker. Baker leans, puts it up, and he's fouled as he misses. Baker will shoot 2. Fouls committed by Camilletti. That's his third. And now Baker to shoot. Free throw is up and around and good. That got every part of the rim.
And a little glass.
And a little glass as well. Second free throw is up and in for Baker, and the game is tied at 52. Backcourt pressure being applied. Davis with a basketball. Davis dribbles by Rosenbrock into the front court. Now double team. Jump pass cross court off the hands of Kincaid. Chased down by Mickey. Swings it over, but he throws it away. And it's re-intercepted. And then Needens tries to intercept it and cannot. It's taken away here by Moffat County. Camilletti 3 is an air ball, and then it's put up at the bottom of the rim. Garcia grabs the rebound. Garcia with the basketball for Brush into the front court. 7 seconds to go. His jump pass is tipped away by Camilletti. Camilletti all the way lays it up and in. Camilletti has scored 11 points in the quarter, and that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Moffat County 54, Brush 52 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. 54-52. Moffat County in the lead as we go to the fourth. Austin Garcia to throw it in. Out there with Dunkert, Needens, Rosenbrock, and Baker. It's Camilletti, Hamilton, Davis, Cleverly, and Hathorn for Moffat County. Dunker into the front court, swings it left side for Needens. Down low for Baker, left baseline. He leans, he shoots, he scores. Randy Baker continuing his monster game. He's got 26. We're tied at 54. With the basketball is Cleverly on the outside left. Over to Camilletti against Baker, left of the lane, all the way. He throws up a wild bank shot and scores! Oh, man, how does this guy do it? 13 in the half, 17 in the game. Garcia the other way for Brush, fouled by Davis. And that'll be the 1-1. Garcia will step to the stripe. And here comes Denton Taylor making his first appearance for Moffat County.
Austin Garcia to the line for the Heat Tigers. Shooting.
Well, and Davis didn't like that call. He thought he was not going to be an offensive foul, but the call was correct.
The Garcia free throws in the air, and that's perfect. Garcia now with 13. He had 10 by halftime. Visit Morgan Community College online at morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. Imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goal. Morgan Community College, second free throw, swish. The game is retied at 56, 7:22 to go. From the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, Camilletti stripped by Dunker, but he gets it right back. Hathorn on the outside right of the lane. He leans, he misses, but he's fouled. Looked like Rosenbrock had position, but they're going to call him for the block. Rosenbrock commits his third.
Number 30, Kyle Rosenbrock, his third teammate.
Hathorn to shoot two. Hathorn had 8 points in the third quarter. He's got 13 in the game. Free throw is good. Almost looked like a bailout call there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought Rosenbrock was set, took it square in the chest, so I thought that was...
Second free throw is up, and that's in.
But again, we're at the other end, so the official has the call.
Moffat County back up to a 2-point lead, 58-56. Baker with the basketball. Baker all the way scoops it up, and he misses, but he's fouled. Baker just took it coast to coast off the inbounds pass.
Fouls on the Bulldogs. Number 12, Denton.
And he goes to the line.
Well, and Moffat County just turned around right as he was going up for the basket, so there was no shot of saving. It was going to be a layup if they didn't foul him.
Denton Taylor commits the foul. Baker has 27 points in the game after he makes his first free throw, and he's also made 6 in a row. Second free throw upcoming. That is up and perfect. And the game is tied at 58. Jake Brown is in for Austin Garcia. Beat Diggers will apply the press. Hamilton to throw it in. Over to Hathorn. Hathorn back to Hamilton, still in the backcourt for Cleverly. Over to Hamilton, here is Cleverly. Cleverly bounce pass towards Hamilton, jump pass front court, intercepted by Rosenbrock. Here's Rosenbrock to Baker, lays it up, and he missed the layup, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Moffat County. Beat Diggers retain possession, but they did force the 11th turnover by the Bulldogs. Baker nearly had his 29th and 30th points of the game. Needens to throw it in. Needens looking, gets it over to Baker. Baker back out to Dunker. Dunker's fouled, left of the lane by Cleverly. That'll be the 10th team foul, so 2 free throws for Jeffrey Dunker.
Double zeros, Taft Cleverly, his second, team 10. Jeffrey
Dunker's not scored since the second quarter. And the free throw is up, and he pulled the string. A little short. B&B Appliance carries a full line of in-stock and ready-to-be-delivered Whirlpool appliances. With the world moving towards more green energy, time for you to recycle the old and get in with the new appliances. That is B&B Appliance. The second free throw is in. Needens is out. Garcia's in. The Beat Diggers now lead by a point. 59-58, 6:48 to go in this Class 3A Consolation Championship game from Colorado Springs. Here's Camilletti in the backcourt with the basketball. Front court, long pass to Hathorn. He lays it up and in. He was cutting to the basket. It's a 1-point advantage now for Moffat County. Dunker with the basketball in the lane, scoops it up, and no good. He missed it. And the ball is loose, and it's picked up by Hamilton of Moffat County. Hamilton is trapped, nearly had it stripped away, gets it over to Taylor. Taylor back out to Camilletti. We've got 6:15 to go in the game. The Beat Diggers trail by a point. Camilletti spinning on the right side, lost control of the basketball, loose on the floor, and then there's a tie-up after Camilletti picked it up, and he was sprawled out on the floor. Dunker was trying to tie him up. 30-second timeout, and we'll keep it right here with 6:10 to go in the game. Moffat County 60, Brush 59.
Good hustle by the Beat Diggers. You know I like those 50-50 balls, and when I see 2 Beat Diggers on the floor after something, that's a good sign.
And then there will be a clearing of the
Yeah, quite a second half.
The next game, originally scheduled for 1 o'clock, is actually 1:30.
Randy Baker
Between Lamar and the Sterling Girls.
has put together an incredible game here with 28 points.
Next game scheduled to tip off.
But Joe Camilletti's really countered in this second half with 13 points for Moffat County. He's got 17 in the game. And Court Hathorn has got 12 points in the second half and 17 in the game. So to throw it in will be Hathorn. Beat Diggers have Dunker, Baker, Garcia, Brown, and Rosenbrock. Hathorn looking back out to Camilletti on the right side. Camilletti dribbles to his left, gets into Baker. Baker falls down over to Cleverly. Cleverly, left baseline, jump pass to Gumber. Gumber steps in, leans from 14. Yes. Gumber's got 7 points and a half, only 9 in the game. Moffat County 62, Brush 59. 5:49 to go. Rosenbrock in the left corner for Brown, dribbles to his right. Cross court for Garcia. Garcia with the basketball at the top. Back out to Baker. Baker spinning. Baker had the ball stripped away. It's loose, and it's out of bounds. It is off of Moffat County. Brush retains possession. And let's see who throws it in. It will be Garcia. Garcia to throw it in. Looking down low, swings it to Dunker, right baseline. Dunker with the basketball. Double team, kicks it back out to Rosenbrock. Straight away for Garcia. Garcia, middle of the lane, scoops it up and around. And good for Austin Garcia on the runner. Rush trails 62-61. Garcia now has 16 in the game. Jump pass is tipped away, and it's intercepted by Garcia. That is turnover number 12 for Moffat County. Beat Diggers with 5:05 to go, looking to reclaim the lead on the outside right to Garcia. Timeout. 30-second timeout is called over there by the Beat Diggers. Brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance. Home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call at 842-45-55. Jen, it'd be nice if the Beat Diggers put together a run here, but it might be more exciting if it goes down to the last second.
You know, it's very fitting that the Beat Diggers are going to end the game this way. I mean, it's fitting that it's going to go back and forth, and I think that looking at the youth of Moffat County, yes, they have a little bit of confidence going right now, but I think our experience being here before is going to pay off.
Dunker to Garcia off the inbounds pass. Garcia right baseline, spins it back out to Needens. Needens fakes, dribbles, pass down low, and the shot is up and in! And in by Rosenbrock as he got a defender in the air.
He's so good at that move.
Off the lip of the rim. And the foul by Gumbers is second.
Into the lineup for the Bulldogs, 21.
And the Beat Diggers back up 63-62. Now Rosenbrock with a free throw. That is up, and that is no good. Gumber with a rebound. Moffat County comes the other way. Dylan Kincaid to Hathorn, fakes the three, dribbles to his left, in the lane, scoops it up off the bottom of the backboard, and then knocked the ball out of bounds.
Well, if the Beat Diggers can maintain control of that guy, keep him out of the lane, they have a better shot at this game.
We've got 4:37 to go. Brush 63, Moffat County 62. There's a foul. Bryce Needham's foul just beyond midcourt. That is not a smart foul by Dylan Kincaid.
No, I don't think he was ready for Bryce to do his little slow and then his really quick first step.
Needham's to shoot two. We've been in the double bonus for a while. The Beat Diggers have committed 8 fouls. Free throw by Needens is good. That's his first point of the game. Second free throw coming up. With 4:37 remaining, Brush leads 64-62. That one is up, and that one is off the back of the rim. Kincaid grabs the rebound. For Moffat County, they can take the lead with a 3. Kincaid on the outside right, hands it back off to Camilletti. He fakes the 3. He steps in, strip with a foul. Oh, Garcia thought he had all ball. Would have been a layup because he was running towards the other end, but Garcia commits his third. That's the team's 9th. 1-1 for Camilletti.
Well, and when you're doing that little reach around, you have to be extremely, you have to show space between the bodies, otherwise they're going to call that automatic.
The left-hander, Camilletti, who's got 13 points in the second half, will bend. He'll shoot. He barely got it to the rim. Bottom of the rim. Jeffrey Dunker grabs his 9th rebound. Let's see what Brush can do with a 2-point lead and 4:18 to go in the game in this 3A Consolation Championship. Rosenbrock with a basketball. Rosenbrock double team. Jump pass to Dunker. Dunker lays it up and he missed it. And the ball is tipped into the hands of Austin Garcia. B-Diggers reset. Garcia with the basketball just beyond the timeline. Jump pass to Needens. Needens to Baker. Baker swings it down low to Rosenbrock to Baker, who puts it up and in. It got blocked off there momentarily. Baker now with 30. And the B-Diggers lead by 4, 66-62. Here's Hathorn on the outside right. Swings it left side for Camilletti. Camilletti fakes the three, penetrates. Jump pass straight away. Hathorn, 3 in the air, is off to the left, but Camilletti puts it up and in midair. Off the glass, the B-Diggers did not box out. And a timeout called by Moffat County.
No, the Beat-Diggers on that one just fell asleep. They just stood there and waited for the ball. I don't know if they expected it to go in or what, but there was no box out.
The Brush lead down to 2, 66-64. With 3:32 to go, that was called again by Moffat County. And we've had a lot of excellent passing in this game, especially by the Beat-Diggers with quite a few layups.
Well, and going back to that last offensive set, the pass between Randy and Kyle back and forth was really good because you have 6'7" waiting for you. So Kyle did a great job trying to head fake, didn't fall for it. So Randy made a nice little backdoor cut. His defender kind of was sagging off for the 3-point kick out, and so he was able to have an open look.
Tyler Davis, Joe Camilletti, along with Court Hathorn, Javen Gumber, and tapped cleverly for Moffat County. The B-Diggers reset with Austin Garcia, Randy Baker, Jeffrey Dunker, Kyle Rosenbrock, and Bryce Needens. Rush 66, Moffat County 64. 3:32 to go in the game. Garcia to throw it in with backcourt pressure. Garcia into Baker. Baker will be uncontested as he crosses midcourt. Over to Needens, and Needens had it stripped away by Camilletti. Here's Camilletti, bounce pass to Cleverly, lays it up and in off the glass. And the game is tied again at 66. 3:09 to go from the Air Force Academy. It's a 4-0 run. Needens, jump pass, Garcia, right wing 3, in and out, and Rosenbrock puts it up and he misses. And the rebound to Gumber. Nearly went down for Kyle Rosenbrock. Moffat County can take the lead. 2:53 to go. Hathorn on the outside left, picked up by Needens. Back out to Cleverly. Cleverly motioning the offense. Cleverly back to his right of the lane. Back out Camilletti. Fakes the 3, steps in. Jump pass inside, reverse layup up and in by Cleverly. B-Diggers missed that one. 6-0 run for Moffat County. 68-66 Bulldogs. 2.5 to go. Garcia against Davis. Back to his left to Baker, who's got 30 points in the game. Baker dribbles to his right, in the lane. Jump pass down low, intended for Rosenbrock, out of bounds. Rush now with 17 turnovers. They had 8 in the third quarter. When Moffat County came back, B-Diggers apply the pressure. Cleverly with the basketball, over to Davis. Davis into the front court, near that left corner, double team. Davis looking, back out to Cleverly. Cleverly with 2:08 to go. Here's Hathorn, jump pass, left corner, Davis penetrates left baseline. The ball stripped away, intercepted by Garcia. B-Diggers come the other way. Randy Baker lays it up and in! And the game is tied again at 68. We got 1:55 to go. Baker now with 32. Camilletti on the high right. Camilletti in the right corner. Back out to Hathorn. Hathorn looking for the pick, guarded by Dunker. Over to Cleverly. Cleverly left of the lane. Now he's going to dribble left baseline against Garcia. Nearly lost the basketball. Maintains the dribble. Straight away, Hathorn, 3 in the air. Is going to be short. And Austin Garcia has the rebound for the Bead Diggers. The outlet to Rosenbrock. And we've got a whistle and a foul. And I think it was Camilletti.
Yep, it's going to be him.
Committing the foul. He was pushing Needens, so Needens will actually take the free throws.
Well, and all Needens did was just release him. He was leaning on him, and then he just let go.
Camilletti with his fourth.
He'll be shooting 2.
Needens to shoot a deuce. And the free throws up and in for Bryce Needens.
Number 4, Chase Brown.
With a minute 27 to go. Brush 69, Moffat County 68. Brown in for Garcia. Needens getting ready to shoot a second. And that one is up, and that one is around and good. Brush up by 2. 70-68, a minute 24 to go in the game. Backcourt pressure, Davis to Cleverly. Cleverly back to Davis. Davis to Cleverly, still in the backcourt. Front court pass to Davis. Davis dribbling right of the lane. In the right corner, off the hand of Hathorn, out of bounds. Brush basketball. Turnover number 14 for Moffat County. And the Bulldogs call a 30-second timeout.
Full.
With a minute 14 to go. And the Bead Diggers with a 70-68 lead. And they will have the basketball. And now it comes down to free throw shooting. The Bead Diggers in this quarter from the line are 8 out of 11. Moffat County's only taken 2 free throws in the entire quarter. In fact, only 9.5, so the Bead Diggers have more in this quarter than Moffat County has in the second half. Rush led by 17 points in the opening quarter, and it went away. Moffat County went on a huge run. They grabbed a 4-point advantage. Bead Diggers came back, went up by 4. Moffat County came back, grabbed a 2-point advantage. Now the Bead Diggers with a 2-point lead and the ball with a minute 14 remaining in this Class 3A Consolation Championship game for the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs.
Well, and a lot of times in this situation, if you're going to press, you're going to put your taller people at the front of the press just because then it makes it tougher for the guards to see over the top. So we'll see what they choose. And you let your guards play center field, which is what they're kind of doing.
Rosenbrock to throw it in. Over to Baker in the backcourt. Pressure being applied. Now back to Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock with a couple of dribbles. Still in the backcourt. Looking. Bounce pass to Brown. Brown over to Needens. Needens right baseline. All the way. Scoops it up and off the glass, and he missed it. And then the putback is missed there by Dunker. Away with the basketball is Joe Camilletti. And then the Bead Diggers steal it away on the strip in the front court. Baker now with the basketball. And we've got a foul in the backcourt with 49.6 seconds to go.
Fouls on the Bulldogs. Number 5, Matthew Hamilton.
Whew.
Matthew Hamilton
Are you exhausted yet?
commits the foul.
Randy Baker to the
Well,
line for the Bead Diggers.
bodies flying, balls are loose. Baker to shoot 2. Baker is 32 in the game. The free throw is around and good. Randy Baker putting up an epic performance.
As I would expect from him. He's very, very competitive.
Yeah, but this is maybe exceeding expectations. To score this many points in a high school game is not easy, no matter how good you are. Second free throw, and Baker's got it. And Baker has made 9 free throws in a row. Bead Diggers take a timeout, brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance, Home Auto Life and Health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call, 842-4555. Brush 72, Moffat County 68, with 49.6 seconds remaining in the game as the Bead Diggers are looking for the Consolation Championship and trying to close out what would be their 21st victory of the season. And for Moffat County, you certainly don't need a 3 at this point.
No, they just need to. Bead Diggers just need to stay spread out, not foul. Keep the ball as long as they can. Moffat County, they're going to have to shoot, and they can take some time, but they want to make sure, because they're down by 4, that they shoot quick and then get another possession, unless it's a 3.
Absolutely. You have to believe that Moffat County is going to try to get it into Gumber. Because when they have, he's been pretty. If not, they get it into him. He can kick it back out.
Right. That's what I was going to say. They're going to look for the flare because they know that Brush has been doubling down as soon as he touches the ball.
Hamilton into Cleverly, into the front court. Cleverly left of the lane, jump pass to Gumber. He lays it up, and he missed it. And the rebound is grabbed by Bryce Needens. Needens with the basketball on the outlet to Dunker. Foul by Cleverly in the backcourt. Oh, Gumber missed an easy layup.
Yeah, he's shaking his head here.
Cleverly has committed his third. And Dunker to shoot 2. Jen, he almost could have dunked that.
At 6'7", I mean, that's one of the things you look for.
The free throw coming up for Dunker is up and around and good. Beat Diggers by 5 for all your farm and ranch supplies, including Purina feeds and everything. Mr. D's Ace Farm and Home Center in Fort Morgan, Sterling, and 122 Custer Street in Brush. And, of course, ACI's proud supporter of high school sports throughout Northeast Colorado. Second free throw is in for Jeffrey Dunker. The Beat Diggers have a 6-point lead with 37.4 seconds to go.
Yep, just a light pressure here, soft pressure, make him take as much time here.
Cleverly over to Hathorn. Left wing 3 in the air is off the back of the rim. Rebound to Hamilton. We'll get a whistle to foul.
What?
Yeah, it's against the Beat Diggers as Gumber went to the floor.
That is almost identical to this foul yesterday called on Kyle.
Rosenbrock has committed his 4th. Gumber to shoot 2 as both teams are in the double bonus. Free throw by Gumber is in the air, and that's in. Rush 74, Moffat County 69. 30.6 seconds to go in the game. Gumber up to the stripe, bending, shooting, and missing short. And the ball is rebounded by Rosenbrock. Who else? Rosenbrock with a long pass to Garcia, lays it up and in off the glass for Austin Garcia. Beat Diggers now lead by 7. 18 seconds to go. Cleverly 3 is no good. The rebound to Hathorn. Hathorn right corner 3, and that's an air ball. And the ball is rebounded by Garcia. Calls a timeout, or did he travel first? Let's see what the call is.
I don't know. I think they're going to discuss it here. Yep, he got timeout.
If not, he would have been called for a travel. With 10 seconds to go, the Beat Diggers have got this one secured with a 7-point lead and the ball. 76-69 Brush. And keep in mind that going into this quarter, they were down 54-52 after they were outscored in that third quarter 28-14. But it was not enough to derail the Beat Diggers, who've come back in this fourth quarter and will have the basketball.
Well, and Kyle Rosenbrock had a big assignment today, and him containing the inside and getting all those rebounds has been one of the phenomenal plays I've seen all year. I mean, I think the foul that he got was because he was boxing out so hard when Gumber jumped, then he backed into him.
All right, prediction here. Baseball pass or just a little 2 or 3 foot pass in the backcourt? All right, I'm going baseball pass.
I am going baseball pass midcourt. They want to throw it towards our basket if at all possible.
All right, it'll be Needens to throw it in.
There it is.
Check that. That's Rosenbrock throwing it in towards Needens. Needens to Garcia, and Needens was fouled. Garcia fouled as he misses. Way to nail that. Although I think you copied me.
Well, no, because I was thinking of yesterday, and I was waiting to see what the setup was at the front.
And the foul was committed by Camilletti, who was fouled out.
You just guess. I just looked at the play.
I think it was an educated guess.
Considering what we saw yesterday, you mean?
23, Trey Cranston.
Still educated.
And number 14,
Bryce Needens to shoot 2. And it made sense that Rosenbrock, being a quarterback, could throw that pass as nicely as he did.
Well, and good job of Bryce of getting rid of the ball before he could be contained.
And the free throw is in. Mickey is in for Garcia. With 8.6 seconds to go, the Beat Diggers lead by 8. Second free throw in the air, and that is off the back of the rim. The rebound is grabbed by Matthew Hamilton. Hamilton into the front court, stripped, picked up by Cleverly. 3 in the air, no good. And the rebound and putback is up. And does that count there by Hathorn? It does. But the Brush Bead Diggers are the consolation champions in Class 3A. They defeat the Moffat County Bulldogs in Colorado Springs, 77-71. Let's take a break and come back with a recap on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran, Jen Goodall back at the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. Bead Digger post-game shows brought to you by Buildings by Design. Knowing who you can trust to do a good job is the tough part nowadays. But when you hire Buildings by Design, you can trust you get the building you want when you want it and at the quality you deserve. Start your build project right. Start with Buildings by Design. The Bead Diggers win the Class 3A Consolation Championship game, defeating the Moffat County Bulldogs 77-71. Quite a game as the Bead Diggers led by 17 in the opening half, 38-21. And 38-26 in the break as they were outscored, or they outscored Moffat County in that second quarter, 21-15. But then all of a sudden, the Bead Diggers were outscored 28-14 in the third. They were down by 2, and then the Bead Diggers put together a 25-17 fourth quarter to win 77-71 as Randy Baker led the way with 34 points. We'll get to the remainder of the numbers here coming up momentarily with head coach Ken Garcia. Coach, emotionally, not just strategically from the way the game went, but emotionally, what you're feeling right now, knowing that you not only win your final game, but you do it with a lot of players who played their final game at Brush High School.
It's definitely an emotional game for us with those seniors that have been through it. But again, they deserve it. I'm so proud of their efforts. I thought maybe we got out too quickly in the first half, and we were a little bit exhausted, a little bit tired in the second half, and Moffat picked it up, and I think our kids kind of woke up a little bit and said, hey, man, we got to dig down deep and get it done. And then I think that fourth quarter was just nothing but true, desire and grit on their part, and definitely senior leadership and getting the job done.
Well,
awesome job.
Wasn't this probably the most tired your team and every other team has been all season, because you're not used to playing back-to-back days at this type of level?
Yeah, definitely. It's all adrenaline when you get to that third game, and we had a little bit left in the tank, and again, we're deep enough where we can go 8-9 people in, rotate them in a little bit, and I think that helped us down the stretch, especially that fourth quarter.
Randy Baker's been your leading scorer each of the last 2 seasons. The best scoring game of his high school career came today with 34 points. What in your mind made him so effective? I mean, you can have the sense of urgency knowing that it's your last game, but to score 34 points in a high school game is darn impressive.
Well, he came out hot to start the game, and then they tightened up on him, and then he was able to drive. And then, he's just a gritty kind of a player, and, he'll get the ball inside. And he just finds ways to get a crease, to get the ball up on the rim, or to get fouled, and then he goes to the free throw line. I don't know how many free throws he had in that, in those points, but I'm sure it's 7 or 8 points coming from the free throw line. So he's just determined. He just has that effort inside of him and that desire inside, that competitive nature.
Yeah, Baker made 9 in a row. He was 9 for 10 in the game, so very evident of a player who obviously was on throughout the course of the game. Denver Science and Tech yesterday had a younger team, as did Moffat County. Did have a couple of seniors in there. I'm sure experience was a huge factor, as you've talked about throughout the course of the last 2 days, in terms of your team separating themselves from an opponent in a very tight game, as was the case once again today.
I don't think that there's a scenario that we can go by that the kids haven't been through already. And, that's certainly a testament to the youth program that we have, and them playing when they're 4th graders and 5th graders, with Lori and Mark and Steven and Needens and all those guys, just bringing them up, giving them that exposure and giving them that experience, because you never know what situation is going to happen on the court. But the longer you play, the more you practice, and the more you love the game and get out there and experience it, then, those situations come around. And, I'm sure if we look back through those seniors, they'll have games where they came out hot, had a lull early in the game, and then they were able to dig down deep and pick it back up and take control of it in the fourth quarter, and that's exactly what they did again tonight.
Coach, you hit on a key point there. You've got these players at this level, but there are a number of adults responsible for getting them to this level and being as good as they are.
Oh, there's no doubt. I'm the head coach of the high school program, but we've got our middle school program going strong, and we've got our youth program going strong right now. A couple of weeks ago, I went down and I was watching before we took off for one of our away games, and there were fourth and fifth graders playing on our floor, and that's the community. Lance Swint does a great job of getting the program going for the youth, getting them in the gym, and and I get the reward when they're in high school, because it pays off with that exposure that they get in high school. But it's definitely a continuing program from the community and the efforts of the parents bringing them up, and then they get to the high school, and these are the rewards that they get for it.
Fitting as well today that you out-rebounded Moffat County unofficially by 6, and yet game in and game out, you've had height disadvantages. That's part of the effort I'm sure that you've been talking about as well.
Well, there's no doubt. Kyle works hard inside, and he's able to leap. He's got some strong core, and he's good at getting position. Bryce helps us out down low. Jacob comes in and Ben comes in, and they just have that determination and that effort, and they understand the game of basketball. You're not going to make every shot, so there's going to be a rebound. So you got to get yourself in position, even if there's a taller guy. You've got to get your advantage, the advantage that you can get on the defensive end of things because of your disadvantage of your height.
Ken, congratulations on another great season. Proud of the Beat Diggers, and thank you for joining me throughout the course of the postseason.
Thank you for doing you do a wonderful job. We appreciate you and Jen. Just a marvelous job of giving Brush High School, their athletic department, the voice for our community. Love it. Appreciate it.
Ken, appreciate it. Brush head basketball coach Ken Garcia as the Beat Diggers win the consolation championship game, defeating the Moffat County Bulldogs 77-71. Let's quickly run through the numbers. The Beat Diggers got 34 points from Randy Baker, 18 from junior Austin Garcia, and 12 from junior Kyle Rosenbrock. Jeffrey Dunker had 9, and 4 points from Bryce Needens. As for Moffat County, 21 points in the game from Joe Camilletti, 19 from Court Hathorn. Jabin Gumber had 10, and then you had a 6-point performance in the game from Taft Cleverly, 5 from Dylan Kincaid, as well as Matthew Hamilton, 3 for Ben Robinson, and 2 for Tyler Davis. Rebounding totals, as I mentioned, the Beat Diggers with 31, 9 of those from Rosenbrock and Dunker, and 25 for Moffat County, 7 of those from Joe Camilletti. 18 turnovers by the Beat Diggers, 14 by Moffat County. Second straight day, the Beat Diggers have committed more turnovers than their opponent and still won the game. From the free throw line, Moffat County 17 of 24. The Beat Diggers also missed 7 free throws but took 5 more. They were 22 out of 29. Moffat County ends their season with a 21-6 record. The Beat Diggers end their season with a 21-6 record as well. Jen Goodall, final thoughts.
Final thoughts are for those 7 seniors that we have on the team. Congratulations to them, and I'm very proud of the season that they had and what they accomplished through their 4 years.
Jake Brown, Bryce Needens, Ben Mickey, Trey Cranston, Randy Baker, Jeffrey Dunker, and Jacob Nichols are those 7 seniors. Also like to thank all the sponsors responsible for Brush Beat Digger basketball and all Brush Beat Digger sports throughout the course of the season. We'll be off for a little while. Brush Beat Digger baseball will resume on 1010 and KSIR.com on April the 3rd when the Beat Diggers are on the road against Denver North. A reminder, you can always follow us on Twitter and Facebook at KSIR Sports and at B106. Great job once again by our sound engineer and producer, Rose Condas. For Jen Goodall, I'm John Beltran. The final score of this Class 3A State Consolation Championship game from Clune Arena on the campus of the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. The Brush Beat Diggers defeat the Moffat County Bulldogs 77-71 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.